What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Well, Caitlin Clark, after being left off the Olympic team, most people felt like she was absolutely snubbed off this roster. She could, even with all the injuries to the roster right now, find herself within Team USA going to the Olympics, potentially being one of the top alternates. But tonight she got revenge on the Team USA head coach who left her off this team, Cheryl Reeve of the Minnesota Lynx. Caitlin Clark not only got a standing ovation in the Target Center in front of the Minnesota Lynx from the Minnesota Lynx faithful. You know, Coach was tight about that. First off,
around the league, but as a coach of the home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side. I mean,
I'll get two shits.
How about one?
Not even one shit.
But then on top of that, the Fever go on the road and get the dub. Now, this was far from Caitlin's best game. The defense was tenacious for 3 quarters. They frustrated her. They made things extremely difficult. Kayla McBride was on her like white on rice. But in the 4th quarter, she made plays. She helped close out this game and picked up a big dub for their team over a top 4 team in the WNBA. And this just has Cheryl Reeve upset, and she got revenge on her, and she has to see Clark again, y'all. She has to see her again when they match up with Team USA on the WNBA All-Star team. So could this possibly be a tryout for Caitlin Clark, man? It feels like bad business. It feels like there is like an agenda, a bias there between Caitlin and Coach Reeve. I don't know what she has against Clark, but it's definitely some tense feelings there, to say the least. And the Fever battled in this contest, were down the entire game, and came back in the 4th quarter in stylish fashion. Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston were huge in this contest. Like we mentioned, the Fever picked up the win 81-74. Aaliyah Boston led the way with a strong 17 points, 16 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds. She created a lot of extra possessions, got some putback layups. She was absolutely the X factor and the difference maker, along with Kelsey Mitchell, who had a game-high 21 points and really closed this one out in the 4th. We got to give them flowers. And on top of that, Mitchell had 3 assists and 4 rebounds. For those who say she does not pass the ball, she is trying to prove them wrong. Nalissa Smith also had 11 points and 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I'm kind of disappointed in the 2 rebounds just because of the fact that Dantas came in for 5 minutes and had more rebounds at 3 and also had 5 points. Lexi Hole absolutely brought the energy for this group. She's got to start making those open threes that she's getting, but she's bringing the energy on the defensive side of the ball. Katie Lou Samuelson definitely getting more minutes, played 30 minutes tonight, 8 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Another quiet night, minuteless night for Christy Wallace. Don't understand what Victoria Saxon's role is with this team, or Grace Berger not getting minutes. Erica Wheeler played 11 minutes, too much. Caitlin Clark played a little bit under what she usually does at 38, 39, 40 points per game, or 40 minutes per game. She played 37, had 17 points, 10 of them in the 4th quarter. She really got heated up and refused to let her squad lose. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. Now, the double-double streak does come to an end at 5, but I'm thinking, obviously, the win is the most important thing. Clark not really chasing records. They just happen to be getting broken. She did also break Sue Bird's record for assists in the season as well. So she was making history even on an off night. I got to commend Minnesota. They came in, they played hard. They were shorthanded. Man. Losing a player like Nafisa Collier, an MVP candidate, a perennial top 5 player, absolutely leaves a drastic impact on this game and a gaping hole in what the Minnesota Lynx like to do. So I'm not going to say coulda, woulda, shoulda. It could have been different if she played in this game. So I'm not here to say what if, could have. You got to play with what you got. Minnesota played hard. They were scrappy. They're a veteran team, and I think they're one of the biggest surprises of the league. Coach Reeves is the longest tenured coach in the WNBA, which makes her comments towards Caitlin Clark even more, like, weird in my opinion. Like, what is the animosity? What is going on? Clark comes in, gets the dub. And what makes this twice as sweet for Clark is the fact that she grew up a Minnesota Lynx fan, watching Cheryl Reeve in that Minnesota Lynx dynasty led by Maya Moore, Simone Augustus, Lindsay Whalen. She grew up being inspired by them. And on top of that, another crazy fact, during this game, Caitlin, like Maya Moore was getting her jersey retired, and Clark comes and pulls up the upset, ruins the night for everybody, and gets the big dub. So if Reeves hated her before, Reeves is definitely big mad now. And you could tell even from her comments in the post game, she was absolutely upset about this loss, man. She did not want to lose to this young upstart Fever team who are peaking at the right time, it feels like. They are really making noise and beating some of the top competition in the WNBA. This is their third win over a team with above 500 record after everybody was pretty much saying they hadn't beaten anybody. The Fever are silencing the haters, and they are building big momentum going into the Olympic break. They have a very winnable game against the Dallas Wings. Honestly, if they lose that game, I'm kind of worried. I'm just looking at it as a Hoops insider, man, because they have no business losing that game. They had no business losing to the Washington Mystics either. So we shall see, but there's definitely some, like, bad blood there between Clark and Reeve. I don't know what her agenda is, keeping Clark off of the Olympic team. It was very odd. It was very strange, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Holler at your boy. Talk to me. Let me know how y'all feel. Caitlin's revenge got him big mad. Went on the road in the Target Center. A player that you left off the Olympic team that was deserving comes in and beats your squad on your home court the day of the retirement of your best player in franchise history. Jerseys getting hanged in the rafters. Y'all don't get the win. Whoo, nasty work. Nasty work. Caitlin disrespectful for that, man. But you know it's all love between her and Maya Moore. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Until next time, hey, we out.